In Salt and Sanctuary, after finding a black pearl or getting enough salt to produce one, you're able to peruse the Tree of Skill, where you can spend your black pearls in an effort to learn new proficiencies and boost your stats. As you browse potential powers with which to buff yourself, you may have noticed small snippets of stories, both events that have been chronicled in the world of Salt and Sanctuary, and also fairy tales. Here in this short series, I'll present these stories for you, compiled in their intended reading order, as they can provide great insight into the overarching story of Salt and Sanctuary. Cyberphile proudly presents Salt and Sanctuary, Stories from the Tree of Skill, the Poisoner's Field Guide. Poisoning is an art form as old as war, and the effective use of poison is as much a mastered skill as the sword, buckler, or arbalest. Use of poison is controversial to some, but the makers of this guide take a stance opposed to poison used in secret, through food and drink, and obviously in favor of poison used in combat. Poison in combat is typically delivered either through wounds, which is most typical, or through breath, which is typically more complex. Poison delivered through wounds is a bit simple, and the actual poisons used are usually the same tried and true poisons used in food and drink. Thus the rhyme, deadly when consumed means deadly in a wound. There are many types of poison that are effective when delivered to a wound. The most popular is pest mud, a tar-like sap harvested from Cadanian tar vine. Rarer poisons delivered through wounds, like frost gel from Livin or spider sting from Karhi, carry more exotic properties, but also fetch a much higher price. Pest mud is simple, effective, and cheap, and for that reason, the examples in this book will primarily revolve around the proper use and application of pest mud. Applying pest mud to the blade can be as simple as coating it with the stuff. Pest mud is sticky and thick enough that it can be effective for quite a few swings following a single proper application. Weapons can even be carved from Cadanian tarvine, the tropical liana from which pest mud is harvested. Tarvine weapons are permanently poisonous by nature, but the user must mind he properly wraps the hilt, lest a nick or scrape in his hand causes the weapon to turn against him. Arrows and bolts can remain poisoned for days. By wrapping the base of the poisoned sharpened tip in pest mud-soaked rags, an archer may always keep his quiver full of highly poisonous arrows and bolts. Poison delivered through breath is quite complex, requiring skilled alchemy or arcane elementalism. Powdered Cadanian tarvine can be combined with the dried flesh of cytoplasm to rapidly expel foul vapors, but doing so is extremely dangerous to the alchemist producing the compound. The product, known as brown vapor, can be produced only through careful mixing, bottling, and corking by a master alchemist. Perhaps the most malicious aspect of brown vapor bottling is the byproduct. Shattering a brown vapor glass not only produces a cloud of tarvine-tinged gas, but the rapid vortex of expanding and contracting gases is able to revitalize the dried cytoplasm flesh, producing a living, horrible poison cytoplasm. Brown vapor has also been seen clouding from bloated monstrosities, monstrous necrotic forest thralls that are known to consume both tarvine and cytoplasms. Hey, thanks for watching! Don't forget to subscribe for more Cyberphile content, and if you liked this video, show me with that little thumbs up button. If you liked this video, you might like one of my other videos. You can click right on the boxes to jump to them. Cyberphile, offline.